Once there was a boy named Kabir who lived in a very small village. He was very poor. Most days, his pockets were empty. His shoes were torn. His school bag was old and ripped. Sometimes he even slept hungry. But inside Kabir, there was something special. He had a big dream. He wanted to do something great in life. He wanted to change his future and help his family live a better life. Whenever Kabir shared his dream, people laughed at him. They said, "How can a poor boy dream so big? First think about earning food for tomorrow." Their words hurt him, but deep inside, Kabir believed he was meant for more. One evening, Kabir was sitting near a river, feeling sad. An old teacher named Guruji saw him and asked, "Why are you so worried, my child?" Kabir said, "Everyone says I cannot do anything big because I am poor. They say my dreams are too big." Guruji smiled and gave him a small mirror. "Look into this mirror," he said. "What do you see?" Kabir replied, "I see myself." Guruji asked, "Do you see the pain in your eyes?" Kabir nodded. Guruji said, "Now look deeper. Can you see the fire behind that pain?" Kabir looked again. This time, he felt something strong inside him. Guruji said, "That fire is your belief. Many people ignore it and give up. But if you protect it and feed it with courage and hard work, it will guide you even in dark times." He continued, "People will try to make you feel small. They will try to cover your mirror with dust. But you must clean it every day with your actions. Never forget who you are and what you can become." Kabir understood. From that day, he decided to work hard. He read every book he could find. He practiced writing. He learned from his mistakes. He didn't just dream of passing school. He dreamed of changing his family's life. Life was not easy. Kabir knew he had to help. Every morning, he went to school. In the evening, he worked at a small tea shop washing glasses. On weekends, he helped a mechanic to learn skills. At night, when everyone was sleeping, he studied under a dim light. He gave up comfort and sleep, but he never gave up his dream. Years passed. Kabir started a small mobile repair stall in the village. He saved every rupee carefully. Slowly, he opened a small electronics shop. He treated customers kindly and worked day and night. His business grew. One shop became 3 shops. Later, he started his own brand of mobile accessories. The same people who once laughed at him now respected him. His mother got proper treatment. His father no longer had to work in the fields. One day, Guruji visited him. Kabir welcomed him with respect. Guruji smiled and said, "The world often makes poor boys think small. But those who think big can change their story. Dreams are not measured by the money in your pocket, but by the vision in your heart." In a small, quiet village surrounded by fields and dusty roads, there lived a boy named Kabir. His house was made of mud and bricks. When it rained, water would leak from the roof. In summer, the heat inside the house was almost unbearable. Kabir was very poor. His pockets were always empty. His shoes were torn from the sides. His school uniform was faded and old. Sometimes, he would go to school without eating breakfast. Some nights, he went to sleep hungry. But even though Kabir had nothing in his hands, he had something powerful in his heart, a dream. He did not want to live his whole life in poverty. He wanted to change his destiny. He wanted to give his parents a better life. He wanted to prove that a poor boy from a small village could achieve something great. Whenever Kabir spoke about his dreams, people laughed. They said, "Dreams are for rich people." Deeply. Sometimes, he would go home and sit quietly, wondering if they were right. But every time doubt came into his heart, something inside him whispered, "Don't give up." One evening, Kabir was sitting near the river. The sun was setting, and the sky was orange and red. He felt tired and confused. That was when an old teacher from the village, known as Guruji, saw him. Guruji was wise and kind. He sat beside Kabir and asked softly, "Why are you sad, my child?" Kabir replied, "Everyone says I cannot do anything big because I am poor. They say I should stop dreaming." Guruji listened carefully. Then he took out a small mirror from his bag and handed it to Kabir. "Look into this mirror," he said. "Tell me what you see." Kabir looked and said, "I see myself." Guruji asked, "Do you see the pain in your eyes?" Kabir nodded. "Now look deeper," Guruji said. "Look beyond the pain." Kabir looked again. This time, he noticed something different, a spark, a fire, a determination. Guruji smiled. "That fire is your belief. Most people lose it because they listen to others. But if you protect it with courage and hard work, it will light your path." He continued, "People will try to make you feel small. They will throw dust on your mirror so you cannot see your true self. But you must clean that mirror every day with your actions. Kabir held the mirror tightly. That day, something changed inside him. From then on, he stopped complaining and started working. He began reading every book he could borrow. Even if the pages were torn, he read them carefully. He practiced writing every day. If he failed in a test, he did not cry. He learned from his mistakes. Life at home was still difficult. His mother was often sick and needed medicine. His father worked under the hot sun in the fields, but earned very little. Kabir knew he had to help. Every morning, he went to school. After school, he worked at a tea stall, washing cups and serving tea. On weekends, he helped. He helped a mechanic fix bicycles and small machines. He learned how things worked. He asked questions. He observed carefully. At night, when the whole village was asleep, Kabir sat under a dim light and studied. Sometimes mosquitoes bit him. Sometimes he felt extremely tired. But whenever he felt like quitting, he remembered the mirror and the fire inside him. Years passed. Kabir saved small amounts of money. With his savings and skills, he started a tiny mobile repair stall in one corner of the village market. At first, only a few customers came. But Kabir treated everyone with respect. He worked honestly and carefully. Slowly, people began to trust him. His small stall became a small shop. Then he added more services. Later, he opened another shop in a nearby town. He saved money wisely and reinvested in his business. With time, Kabir launched his own brand of mobile accessories. His products were affordable and good quality. His business grew bigger than he had ever imagined. The same villagers who once laughed at him now praised him. His mother received proper medical treatment. His father no longer had to work in the fields. Kabir built a strong house for his family. One day, Guruji visited his office. Kabir touched his feet with respect and said, "Guruji, your mirror changed my life." Guruji smiled and said, "No, Kabir. The mirror only showed you what was already inside you. You chose to believe. You chose to work hard." He added, "Remember, dreams are not measured by the money in your pocket. They are measured by the courage in your heart." Kabir looked around at everything he had built and felt grateful. He realized that poverty was his starting point, not his ending. Dear friend, if you ever feel small because of your situation, remember Kabir. Your background does not decide your future. Your belief and hard work do. The moment you decide to think big and act with discipline, your story begins to change. Start today.